Hello everyone, myself B. Ramaprabha, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science from KCS Kasinadar College of Arts and Science. In this video, I am going to brief about functional pin diagram of 8085 microprocessor. Functional pin diagram of 8085 microprocessor. The signal of 8085 pin diagram can be classified into 7 groups according to their function: power supply and frequency signals, address bus, control and status signals, interrupt signals, serial I/O signals, DMA signals, and reset signals. Power supply and clock frequency. The power supply and frequency signal are as follows. VCC. The VCC pin is used to supply plus 5 voltage power to the microprocessor. VSS. VSS for ground reference. X1 and X2. A crystal is connected at these two pins. The frequency is internally divided by 2. Therefore, to operate a system at 3 MHz, and the crystal should have frequency of 6 MHz. CLK out, clock out. This signal is used as the system clock for other devices. Address bus. These pins carry the higher order of address bus. The address is sent from microprocessor to memory. It carries the most significant 8-bit of memory and I/O addresses. Multiplexed address and data bus. The signal lines AD7 to AD0 are bidirectional. They are serve as a dual purpose. They are used as the low order address bus as well as the data bus. In executing an instruction during the earlier part of the cycle, these lines are used as the low order address bus. During the later part of the cycle, these lines are used as the data bus. This is also known as multiplexing the bus. However, the low order address bus can be separated from these signals by using a latch. Control and status signals. This group of signals include two control signals RD and WR, three status signals IO/M, S1 and S0 to identify the nature of the operation, and one special signal ALE to indicate the beginning of the operation. These signals are as follows. ALE, address latch enable. This is positive going pulse generated every time the 8085 begins an operation. It indicates that the bits on AD7 to AD0 are address bits. This is used primarily to latch the low order address from the multiplexed bus and generate a separate set of 8 address lines A7 to A0. RD bar, that is read signal. This read control signal is active low signal. This signal indicates that the selected IO or memory device is to be read and data are available on the data bus. WR bar, that is write control signal. This is a write control signal and it also a active low signal. This signal indicates that the data on the data bus are to be written into a selected memory device or a IO location. IO/M. This is a status signal. It is used to differentiate between IO and memory operation. When the signal is high, it indicates an IO operation. When it is low, it indicates a memory operation. This signal combines with read and write signals to generate IO and memory control signals S1 and S0. These status signals, similar to IO/M signals, can identify various operations, but they are rarely used in small systems. Ready signal. This signal is used to delay the microprocessor read or write cycle until a slow responding peripheral is ready to send or accept data. When the signal goes low, the microprocessor waits for an integral number of clock cycles until it goes high. It is used to synchronize slower peripheral to the microprocessor. Interrupt signals. The 8085 has 5 interrupt signals that can be used to interrupt a program execution. The interrupt signals are interrupt request INTR, restart interrupts, RST 5.5, RST 6.5, RST 7.5 and trap signal. The microprocessor acknowledges an interrupt request by the INTA signal. INTR, interrupt request. This is used as a general purpose interrupt. INTA, interrupt acknowledge. This is used to acknowledge an interrupt. Restart interrupts. These are vectored interrupts and transfer the program control to specific memory location. They have higher priorities than the INTR interrupt. Among these three, the priority order is 7.5, 6.5 and 5.5. Trap. This is a non-maskable interrupt and has the highest priority. The serial I/O signals. The serial I/O signal has two pins, SID and SOD. SID, that is serial input data. This input signal is used to accept serial data bit by bit from the external device. SOD, serial output data. This is an output signal which enables the transmission of serial data bit by bit to the external device. DMA signals. Hold. This signal indicates that a peripheral such as a DMA controller is requesting the use of the address and data buses. HLDA, hold acknowledge. This signals acknowledges the hold request. Reset signals. The reset signal has two pins, reset in and reset out. Reset in. When the signal on this pin goes low, the program counter is set to 0. The buses are tri-stated and the microprocessor is reset, and it also affects the content of internal registers randomly. The second reset signal is reset out. This signal indicates that the processor is being reset. The signal can be used to reset other devices. Thank you for watching this video.